Welcome everyone to Female Bodybuilding Channel. And JB,
yes,
we saw something special last weekend.
Yeah,
and we saw the women's bodybuilding debut, Julia Whitesel.
Yeah,
it was incredible, Julia.
was astounding. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Julia, with incredible performance.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Before we brag, talk to us yourself. How did it feel? You know, the other girls been competing in women's bodybuilding for longer than you were been alive. And
yeah.
Then you went straight into the mano-a-mano, well, woman on woman with Sherry, who's one of the best in the world. 2 women call out. What were you thinking?
I mean, it still is kind of, it feels a little unreal. Like I had a really long travel day yesterday, so I think it's still just kind of like still absorbing today. Yeah, I still had to call my husband as soon as I got off stage to be like, did I do okay? Did I look bad?
More than okay. Yeah, it was. But how did you feel? First of all, we saw the pictures leading up. We a lot of people in the beginning. What can I say? We had high hopes, but we weren't. You know, everyone's going to women from physique to bodybuilding. It's like yeah. But when we were seeing the pictures, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks out, 4 weeks out. Did you notice a difference in people, how they were reacting to you via social? Did you feel the love and the anticipation?
Yeah. I started to feel that a little bit. You know, we were feeling pretty good about it, but it's there's still that voice that's in your head that's like, you know, that maybe it's not what you think it is, but we were excited about the look we were bringing.
We felt that way about Puerto Rico too, and that didn't go as well. So,
what did he say?
He said we felt that way about the Puerto Rico Pro too, and it did not go as well. So
okay.
Well, so at this show, first of all, great conditioning, but how much did you weigh?
What was like the day of the show?
170.5.
170.5.
Oh, 170. You know, Andrea's show is like 177, huh?
Okay, that makes me feel better.
So this is pretty okay. So you walk out, we see you, great suit, but who was your suit sponsor? Do you have a suit sponsor?
I don't have a suit sponsor. I would take a suit sponsor.
Yeah. Suit sponsors, it's time to reach out. But you come out with a beautiful suit, tall, and then JB, when you saw the shoulders, JB, what were you thinking?
Women's bodybuilding in perfection.
This Julia, there's a big problem in women's bodybuilding with a lot of ladies who don't have the shoulder mass. You know, they don't have the width, they don't have the stature. You come out, you see the front relaxed, you come out, you know, with your front relaxed, and it's just like, what's going on here? Shoulders, huge, tiny waist, but most importantly, you have legs that match the upper body. Yeah. So it was back, that was like a little bit of an issue, come up tremendously. Yeah. Shredded glutes, very important. Aren't you happy with your overall look?
Oh yeah, no, this is probably one of the only shows that I was able to like look at the stage photos that day and be happy with it. Usually takes me at least like 48 hours to be like, all right, I didn't suck that bad. But no, we were really happy with it. We definitely see, you know, things we want to change for New York, but we were very pleased. Yeah.
Great.
Sherry looked great. A lot of mass, a lot of dense muscle. Do you believe it was the dense muscle that got her the win?
You know, like you said, like a lot of these women have been, especially her, have been doing this longer than I can, you know, not that I've been alive, but she's been doing it at least double the time that I have. So there's going to be pieces of like professionalism on stage that she has that I don't have. I was a bit slow getting into my poses. She was quicker with that. Her back is definitely more developed than mine. That was the main critique that I got from the judges after the show. I was definitely happy with, like, you know, because everyone kept mentioning the size comparison. I was pretty happy with how I looked next to her as far as size, and I felt like my lower body held its own pretty well there. So yeah, no, I totally get why she got the win. I'm just happy to have pushed her as far as I did.
Because for people, you're tall and you have great shoulders, great legs, tiny waist, young, nothing funky going on. Waist is tight. It's like, this is what we would expect. What can we say? How old are you, if we can ask?
31.
JB, 31.
Great career ahead. Great career ahead.
Now you're coming. Now it's we're going somewhere now.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of people? Some people said this was like Samson Dauda versus Nick Walker, but men. But can you see?
I love that. I love that.
You can choose one.
This time Samson lost, but it is what it is. But do you see yourself now? Do you, in women's bodybuilding, they want femininity, correct? They want they want that girl to represent and clean lines, nice muscle bellies. You know, Andrea Shaw type of. Do you see yourself now at age 31? Can you see yourself as being one of the top at the sport going forward now?
I mean, after this weekend, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be a realist, and you know, I'm very aware of what my flaws are, but I'm also very aware that you know, I'm young, I have a lot of time to still put on size, and I have a big frame to hold it. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it after this weekend.
She almost beat Angie, and she almost beat Acock, correct?
Yeah.
Where was Angie? Where was Angie at this Olympia, JB, last year? Are you slow now, Jay? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, you asked me to
So
the first two.
Yeah.
Sherry almost beat Angie last year,
Yeah.
and she added 10 pounds of stage muscle, Sherry, she did. And you almost beat her in your first show. So this means for people at home, they have to understand now that Julia is for real. And what show are we doing next?
New York.
New York Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the mindset for that?
You mean like what's kind of our plan?
Yeah.
Mindset. Why are you going into
mindset.
it?
We're gonna go win New York. That's the mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you believe that, or it's like because this is gonna be Sherry's not doing it. Christina Nicole's not doing it. You know, she was supposed to do it. Acock's not there. Chelsea Dion is not there. Rashana Boswell is not there. I don't know who's gonna come, but this is a must win, and you're gonna do it, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Because pressure is what do you call it? Pressure is a privilege, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, we feel really good about it. I'm pretty fired up after Sunday.
Yeah. What can we improve on? What can we improve on?
In the short span of time, we definitely want to come. We want to come tighter. That way, we can come fuller. You know, we need to be lean enough that we can get full, because really that was pretty flat for me. This was also, you know, my husband wasn't able to make this trip, so this was our first show having to do.
While he wasn't there, no,
he wasn't there. It's the first time we've ever done it, so he was having to look at pictures of me, and he's used to seeing me in person. So
that's not the same.
No, and he, you know, I think he did a great job. I'm really happy with my look, but you know, I think we were a little conservative since it was new, so I think we're going to be able to bump that up a notch. I think posing can always improve. I need to be quicker with poses. And yeah, my tan sucked at the night show. So those are all things we want to work on. Did you
carb up? How many? When did you start your carbing up?
Friday night we ate some, and yeah.
Conservative or like a lot, or how many carbs?
6 out of 10.
He says it was about a 6 out of 10.
Okay. Would you increase that for next time, or will you start? What will you do different? That depends, obviously. How you that's too easy.
Come answer this question.
All right.
What are you gonna do different for next time as far as our carb up?
Yeah, come in. Hello, Ryan.
Well, hopefully we can just be a couple pounds lighter. I think just continuing the process of what we're doing, the skin will naturally tighten up a little bit on the way in. And then I think that we'll be able to like push the gas a little harder as far as like carbing up. Like I didn't drop any water. There was no diuretics. There was, rice cakes, cream of rice. I was very, very conservative because I was worried about the long flight. I wasn't there. To be honest with you, Julia fills out very easy. So like I can just kind of throw her half a muffin once in a while and things get crazy. So I think that we'll be able to pull training wheels off for next time for sure.
And also, I like that with no diuretics because there's so many girls and men that ruin everything. The look, the last, but just to get a little bit better, and it usually backfires.
I've done it so many times that no,
not again.
Nope.
It was great. It was fantastic, Julia. You have arrived. You didn't surprise us because the pictures you post leading in. There was no funky lighting. There was no act in the gym with when you had some whatever you do, like vascularity and lighting. And this was like normal, like I think it's from your living room there. You see everything. So when you did the back double, leading up, we weren't surprised at all. So it was just refreshing to see that you didn't do any voodoo trick that went wrong at the end. And
no, I always want people to think I look better in person. If anything, those are always going to be flat, straight out of bed check-in photos.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, JB, say something to Julia before we go.
Thank you, thank you a lot that you did the show. It was was very pleasing to watch you, and on stage you could see that you're having fun on stage. You did enjoy it, and yes, your shape was so great. I loved it, and really cross fingers for New York. And
thank you.
Yeah, I think you will smash it. Yeah,
I hope so. That's the plan.
We gotten a lot of DMs from other women bodybuilders that sent us and said, "Wow, did you see Julie?" I said, "Yes." They were they were like, "This could be the one," meaning for the future. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit too early this year, but this, if you keep at, because you're so young and you have so much like the structure, you can still add another 10 pounds slowly and not blow out the waist, and it's going to be you know what I mean, and present yourself a little bit better. I just hope with this you acknowledge that, and remember, to be a star you have to act like a star everything, you know what I mean, like you got to be the star. You see Natalia Coelho and Andrea Shaw, how they're you got to bring that little padass, because people really, you could be the one. So we hope you do everything you can do to do that, because there's not a lot of women in this sport, in women's bodybuilding, that has your potential. That's 31. It's you have something special. So we hope you are doing the best out of it. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. That I can't even tell you what that means to me. So yeah, I will represent well.
Before we go, we got to see a front double and a side triceps or something. And
you want me to pose for you right now?
Yeah, we got to see something for the fans, because you're in crazy shape.
Okay.
We are 4 weeks out from New York Pro. She had
3 weeks Saturday. Yep.
We had probably had a couple of off meals, cheap meals, correct?
Yeah, and 24 hours of flying. So
24.
Lightly.
He's going to be back on diet tomorrow, or you already started?
Already started. Hour on the stairs this morning.
Whoa.
Let's see it. Can we see JB and look at the structure and the shape?
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yes.
So we found a new star, JB.
Yeah.
And she's coming for the New York Pro title. And
last spread, please.
And if you can do it in New York, we got to see that spread.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
Good luck. Good luck, Julia. And we will
Thank you.
buying the stream. Everyone's gonna buy the stream, and if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Correct?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.